All right, you guys. Well, good morning, and my name, actually, my name is Karla. You guys already know who I am. Good morning, everybody. I'm so honestly, I'm like a little bit puzzled here and a little scattered brain. I'm here in Las Vegas, and I'm actually at an event called the Next Level Experience, and so it's been the last 2 days have been like nonstop, yesterday we started at 6 o'clock in the morning and we didn't end our night till like almost 1 in the morning. And so it's been absolutely insane because not only have we been sitting here learning a lot of stuff, but we've also been, we went out to do a hot air balloon, and it's just amazing the kind of experiences that we have been having. I'm so looking forward to being able to share with you guys in the upcoming weeks and months all the insights that we had, And I know that this call is about, how to manifest and get our dreams and our goals into reality this upcoming up year 2014. One of the things that I want to definitely cover do a recap from last week, and that is that, we started really putting into an intention, like to be grateful, and putting in the intention of, being present to everything that we want and start visualizing so we can manifest it. And then the other thing that we start talking about is like, really, what is it that you want? To really, really, really know, right? And to have it present, whether it's a dream board or constantly be thinking about it before you go to sleep and when you wake up, and by your mind, what your mind perceives, it can achieve, right? So one of the things I'm going to talk to you guys today, and that is this concept that I started to learn, and that is from this guy. We have one of the speakers here, and he's involved with this organization called Wake Up Warriors. And while it's male, primarily men, he does also have some women, but he did this amazing training yesterday, and I want to share with you guys a little bit about this. So if you just want to have a piece of paper and a pencil, it is really, yes, it is also like how to manifest things into reality, but really I loved what he had to say yesterday. And so if you want to grab a piece of paper and a pencil, he talked us, and then next week maybe I'll share with you guys, actually next week is Christmas, but anyway, we'll figure something out. But in the future I'm going to share with you guys this concept that he did about Core 4. And so the first thing that he started talking to us about is, to bring out that interior warrior in life, right? We all have this, soft side. We also have this dark side. And many times, especially including us women, I think, we really put a pause on that dark side. I know I sure sometimes have, because it's a little too much for some people, they say, or some people say, oh, you're intimidating, etc. But he was talking about how you need both sides, how you need to dance with the dark and the light warrior inside of you. And so one of the things that he started sharing with us is how you start going there. And you want to write this down. The first thing you have to do is you got to get real. And what does real really look like for you? Like, what does it mean to get real? Real with your reality, real about where you're at. In order to, and it's so perfect because for the first, several months, that's what we talked about, is how to get authentic with yourself. And so he put it in the word of real, right? But to be able to say, okay, so you know what? We're going to be real with ourselves, real with what our situation is, real with our bodies. So you want to put 4 areas of your business, 4 areas, and we'll cover this later. But the first thing you want to get real with is, where are you with your body? Like, to really get real, do you have the energy level, the fitness, the stamina to be able to, really allow your body to help you get to wherever you want to be? And so that's the first thing you want to get real with. The second thing you want to get real with, and that is your spirituality. Are you studying about the mind, about your spirit? Are you meditating? And I know that we'll talk about this later, but it's so important to take some time, whether it is like those 30 seconds before you wake up and just be grateful, but really to take at least 5 minutes out of your day to really start meditating and just quieting the mind. And while it might sound simple or easy, it's simple, but it's not easy to do, especially if you want to start doing it as a ritual. And we're going to talk, I'm actually going to see if you can get on our call one of these days. But that's the second thing you want to get real about, is how are you in that area. The third thing you want to get real about is, how are you in your relationship? Are you really nurturing the people that you love, the people that are around you? And then the fourth area you want to look at and get real with is, how's everything with your business? Get real with that, with your finances. Are you doing what you know you're supposed to be doing? And then he gave us 4 areas as far as the 4 areas we should be working on, and we'll definitely talk about this later, but that's the first thing you want to get real with. 4 areas: your body, your spirituality, your relationships, and your business. Okay? Now, the second thing you want to, once you get real, number 2, you want to get raw. Now, what does that look like? And that, write this down. Raw equals vulnerability. Is to be able to be raw is to be vulnerable, to let people see you, for you to be able to see yourself. So the second thing you want to do is you want to get raw. Raw with your, raw about your body, raw about your spirituality, raw about your relationships, and raw about your business. Like, get real, but also start getting raw with it. Like, really dig deep. Like, what's there for me? Then once you start getting real and you get raw, then you want to, number 3, you want to get relevant. You want to get relevant around this. Now, let me explain what that means. Firstly, because us being business owners, we want to make sure that as we're walking around life, right, you get real and then you get raw. But sometimes when you get real and you get raw, you can get cocky. Because now, I have a friend where, he went to the seminar, and now he's like, oh, my God, did you know that I'm so dramatic? Did you know that I'm like this drama queen? Did you know this? Did you know that? And I'm just like, yeah. He's like, anyway, he's like, Karla, thank you so much. It took him 4 years to go to the seminar thing. And I'm like, well, now you know how I see the world and why I see it the way I see it. Because it's all perspective, right? And so then he was telling me, he's just like a week later, I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, I'm so effing frustrated. I'm like, why? What's going on? He's like, you know what? He's like, I don't understand how so many people are like, what did he say? Like basically, so many people are so like fake, right? And he's like, and I'm telling him, God, don't you see that's just your story? Don't you see that? Anyway, so he starts lecturing people around him. So here's the thing you want to understand. Yes, so now you realize that you are real and you're raw, but now you don't need to be going around vomiting your real and your rawness to everybody. Okay? You need to know the time and the place to be able to get real and raw, and with who and when. And because otherwise you're going to be walking around life just totally vomiting all over everybody. And guess what? Anything that you start getting around, people are going to start running from it, because it's like, first of all, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the awareness, they don't have the education that you do about what it's like to be authentic. What is it like to be raw? What is it like to be real? So you've got to start looking at it. When is it relevant to share? And when is it relevant to bring out within you? Until then, you keep your comments to yourself and you are aware for yourself of the surroundings. So, and then the 4th step, okay, so you want to get real, you want to get raw, you want to get relevant, and now you want to start taking action, and, I don't really have to go into detail about that, because once you start getting real about where you are, for example, let's say your relationships are suffering, right? Maybe you don't have such big communication with your husband or wife or children or whatever. Now you want to make sure you take action. And that is to start taking those small steps every single day to start changing them. And why I'm sharing this with you is because one of the things that he was sharing with us, which is I totally believe it, and that is when you don't focus on one of those areas of your life, if you notice the fourth thing I said was business. It wasn't the first. When you're not taking care of your body, your spirituality, and your relationships, your business will suffer. And so when you're thinking about what you want to manifest this next coming up year, 2014, what do you want to bring into fruition? What do you want to bring into reality? One of the things that we must look at is that will not happen, or at least it won't happen with the velocity that it could happen, if and unless you don't really take care of the other areas of your life. Otherwise, and I'll give you an example that he said. He said, look, if I don't take care of my wife and my daughters first thing in the morning, like in breakfast, I put my phone away and I don't wake up and start totally getting reactive. I wake up, I take a minute to be with my wife, take a couple of, actually with my daughters, like 13 seconds. I look at them in the eyes for like 13 seconds, and they're good. Otherwise, the rest of the day, they're like, dad, 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 right? And my wife is like texting me, where are you, 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 where are you? He's like, but guess what? In the morning, not only do I wake up, I do that meditation, I drink my shakes. He's like, and then guess what I do? He's like, I take a couple of minutes out of my day to really connect with my wife and really connect with my girls. And guess what? Now I go to the office, a totally different man. I'm like, good, I'm fully energized, I can be fully present. But if I leave the house and my wife is yelling at me or my kids are like driving me crazy, guess what? I'm not as effective that day at work. And I was like, that is so true, because how you do one thing, we do everything, but more importantly, one area of your life affects all the areas of your life. So while maybe you're not feeling all that great about your relationship and you're walking out the door and you're going to go see that next client or see that next distributor or going to your fit camp, but you're in a totally terrible, poopy mood, well, guess what? It's going to affect you. And if you start looking about when you're going to be manifesting or what you're going to be manifesting the rest of this year, 2014, and you really, really take the time to cover all the other areas of your life, well, then guess what? It's not going to happen with the velocity that it could happen if you started taking care of your body, if you started taking care of your spirituality, taking 5 effing minutes a day. Sit on the toilet for 5 minutes, right? And just close your eyes and meditate and think about just quieting the mind. What is your day going to look like? What are you going to be doing that day? Taking care of your relationships, taking a moment to connect with those people that are important to you. And guess what? Your business will flourish like crazy. So we're going to be covering this a lot more in detail. I'm actually going to see if he can be a guest speaker on one of our calls. But for now, you guys, I'm going to open up the lines to see if anybody has any questions, because actually they have to step back inside because we're going to get – actually, I think they're already starting. But I'm going to open up the lines to see if anybody has any questions or if anybody wants to comment on anything or share anything about what has been opening up for you these last couple of weeks. Okay, the call is unmuted. Okay, so does anybody want to share? Anything you want to say or comment? Okay, whoever is laughing, I can totally hear you. Whoever is laughing, I can totally hear you. Anybody want to share or comment about anything? Okay.
I'll share.
All right, you guys. Okay.
This is. Oh, sorry.
No, can you guys hold on a quick second? I just found him. So I'm going to share. I'm going to introduce to you guys. I don't know if Eric mentioned to you guys, but this weekend we have Ottilia Caballero in San Jose, and we're going to be having a guest speaker. So he's going to be doing. I think a lot of you guys know that Eric and Gabriel went to the Anthony Robbins seminar, and as a lot of you guys said, if he can change, anybody can change. So we've requested somebody to come in and talk to you. Actually, he's going to be doing a ritual with Ottilia, but he doesn't know this yet. But he's standing in front of me. We're going to ask to see, since you guys don't speak Spanish, to see if he will do something specifically with Eric's group. So without further ado, close your lines just in case. Well, he won't be able to hear you. Here's Raul Fiasas all the way from the Wynn in Las Vegas.
Hey guys, how are you? This is Raul Velasquez. I'm here with Karla Sandoval, and we're just having an awesome time here at the Next Level Experience. I invite her to participate in a mastermind that I put together with about 50 top entrepreneurs in the world. And we've just spent the last couple of days masterminding and getting every single part of our spiritual, personal, health, business, relationships, emotions, every part. We touch on every single aspect and see how we could grow even better every single day. So I'm super excited to see you guys. I believe it's next weekend already. Wow, time flies. And I can't wait to share with you my story. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to see how I could help you become even better in what you do. And if there's anything that I could do, if there's anything that you guys need for me to touch on, any subject that you are having a tough time handling, just reach out to Karla and let her know what's the most important thing that you want me to speak on. My experience is I own a real estate company, and we've killed it in the real estate market. Right now we're going into different markets, and my experience has been on the personal development growth mode. I've traveled all over the world this last 2 years. One person I traveled the most is Anthony Robbins. We've been to India. We've been to Fiji. We've been to, 5 other different places together. And he's impacted my life in more ways than I could even comprehend. So I picked up, a couple of tips from him, and I can't wait to share with you guys. And since this is a one-week conversation, I can't even hear what you're saying. I'm going to pass it on to Karla. Great meeting you guys. Awesome.
Hello? Oh, you guys are muted. I forgot. Do you have any questions or any comments before anybody have any questions or any comments before I close the call? Are you guys there?
Karla,
Yes.
who was that just spoke?
His name is Raul.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this weekend, as you guys, I don't know if you guys know, we're going to be having Otila Caballero in San Jose, California, and he's actually going to be there. It's going to be a Sunday. He's going to be doing a ritual with us on Sunday in, like, how to really tap into your true essence, how to tap into that deep inside of you. He's going to be doing it in front of, on stage with the entire audience. But what I'm going to be requesting from him is, I don't know if Mario's on the phone, but if anybody that's coming from Fresno, or like a small group of people that, you know, only speak English and stuff like that, if they want to do something specifically with him, we're going to probably go into a little room, and I know a lot of you guys are going to go to hear the training, and there'll be translation there for you in English, but also we're going to see if he can go and do a little extra exercise with a couple of us. So anyway, so that's going to be for Sunday in San Jose, or in Santa Clara. Anybody else have anything they want to share or comment on?
Karla, this is Mario.
Hey, Mario.
Actually, he's going to do that Sunday. Is there any way, is that when he's going? We were planning on going up Saturday.
No, he's going to be there Saturday as well.
Okay, because Sunday.
Okay, so we can finalize all the details with Eric as far as the meeting is concerned, and then see when you guys want to get together, and we'll do it whatever. He gets there Saturday night. I'm not too sure exactly what day he gets there, but I can definitely give you guys the times.
That'd be great, because we have a volunteer opportunity in Fresno on Sunday morning.
Oh, okay. I'll make it happen. Don't worry.
You're the best.
Yeah, oh, thanks. All right, you guys. Well, with that, we will definitely see you guys sometime soon, this weekend, and if not, then we'll hear each other on the call next week. Have a blessed day, you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.